Happy Thursday, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Susie Say That. Today's topic is when your light flickers, what do you do? I'm not just talking about the power source in your home, because I'm sure most will call the electric company. If you haven't paid your bill, you know your light should be flickering. So what's going on here? You call a light company, you try to figure out why is my lights flickering. Why can't I watch my favorite show tonight? Why do I have to go to bed early because I don't have anything else to do because my light's been flickering all day and they finally went out? What do we do? What do we do when we go to our job and we're there and we've had a long day and the lights start to flicker and then the power goes out? There's no consistency. That's what happens when the lights go off. There's no consistency to get the power. So it has to find the power to turn the power back on, or sometimes it's the trees or whatever. It could be the wind, it could be many of things. What about when our Wi-Fi go out? Hey, I know young people just go nuts when the Wi-Fi go off. They want to know why. But then you got to take it, flickered and it went off and it came back on and it made you think that, oh, it's going to be on for the rest of the day. Then it flickered again and it was off and on. What do you do when that happens in your life? Yeah, what do you do when the lights flicker off and on in your life? What do you do with it? Do you cry? Do you become upset? Do you become angry with God? Do you just give up? Do you just say, I'm just done with this and run away? I've run away before from my own self. And I remember the prophet is saying to me, if it's not God, you'll come back to it. And I came back to it because the lights were flickering. And I was like, I'm just done with this. I'm going to leave. I'm just going to abandon everything and just go. And I did that, but I ended up right back. The lights flickered, but I didn't understand that I had a power source in me that was greater than what was going on around me. The lights was flickering, and I was busy trying to escape it instead of trying to pray and ask God, what should I do? Give me discernment, give me power, give me whatever the things I need to get through this, what's going around me while the lights don't flicker. Give me that, because I don't know what to do. And I ended up right back in the same place. I ended up right back because the lights flickered and I was done. If I could have got on the bus and ran away, I would have, but I didn't get on the bus. I jumped on some planes and did a lot of other stuff because I was just done with it. But no, just because and I learned a very valuable lesson. Just because the lights flicker doesn't mean that the power is gone. I have the power of God in me. We have so much power in us that we don't even recognize it because we're concentrating on what's flickering. We're concentrating on that which is outside of us instead of that which is inside of us, which is the power of the great I am that I am, the great ruler over all things, the God of every other God. He is the great God. He said, I am that I am. That's who he is. But so often we don't concentrate on him when the light flickers. That power that can surge us, that power that can give us lightning, more better than the power that we see, no more better than the electricity, that power that surges us to want to go forward, to want to keep going. We don't have to think about that. We try to fix it ourselves. We do this, we do that, and you all know who I'm talking to right now, because I've done it. I've tried to fix everything. The power started flickering, and I said, oh, I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix this. I want to be a fixer of everything. I want to fix the life. I want to fix the house. I want to fix this. I want to fix that. And I had to sit back and think about those things. As the light was flickering, there was things I should have been doing. Praying, asking God to give me wisdom, praying and asking him to show me favor, and all those other great things. But I was so concentrated on the flickering of the light, the fear. And the Bible said God did not give us a spirit of fear, but he gave us power, love, and a sound mind. You think I was thinking about power, love, and a sound mind when everything was flickering around me? I was thinking about a way to escape. But I wasn't supposed to escape. I was supposed to stay in it and pray, fast, do what I needed to do to get out of it. But I didn't do that. I was just looking for an escape, get out of it. And I came right back to it. And it's like I started it all over again, because what I do know, you never fail a lesson with God. You just repeat it until you learn it. He has no failures. He loves us so much. He wouldn't dare let us fail at anything. We don't fail. We just repeat the lesson until we learn it. Until the lights come back on and we understand that He, the great I am that I am, is the provider. He establishes everything for our life. So when the lights are flickering all over the place, we need to stand still and know that He's God. I know it's easy said than done. I've caught myself in a lot of stuff, a lot of problems, because I got afraid when the lights start flickering. Instead of me praying and getting my strength from the God that I serve and the God that I believe in. Oh no, I let that fear, deception, trick me into believing that the lights were going to be permanent off. There was nothing else that I could do, which wasn't true. There's always something that we can do in God. And that's what God was telling me. The light is flickering, but be encouraged. You have not even touched the basis of the power that you have to turn them back on. You have not touched it, because my faith, having faith in God, would have allowed me to turn them back on and get my peace, regardless of the circumstances. Everything ain't peaches and cream all the time. Sometimes you're just going to have to deal with what's going on. And instead of that, I ran from it. The lights started flickering, and I learned some things then that I'm a runner. When things get bad, I became an adult. I could never abandon my children, but when I got the children, I became that real adult. When the children got grown, I got to deal with my own self. I had to deal with why I'm running from things, why I'm running, why the lights flicker, and I say, I'm gone. And I learned a lot of lessons. It took me some years to learn the lesson. I no longer do that. I just say, well, I just got to deal with stuff. Whether I created or whether it was just happenstance, because we live in this fallen, hopeless, broken world. So things happen to all of us, and we never ask for any of it. It just happened because we're here. But when we can do something different, we do it. We ask God to let us do it, to give us the strength, to help us become the masters of this life in the order that He has established it to be. So don't worry. If the light is flickering, there's some power still there for you to receive, to turn them back on. This is not it for you. Don't give up. Don't run. If God ain't told you to run, don't run. I can tell you all about running. Don't do it. Just ask God to help you flick the lights back on. Help you find that power that you never knew you had, to turn them back on. Help you. Don't give up. Don't be discouraged, because guess what? You are not alone. The Bible tells us that your brothers and sisters all over the world is experiencing some of the same stuff that you've experienced. So do not give up. Hold on. Help is there. The lights are flickering. Of course they are. All around you. But they're around you. They're not inside of you, because you have the great I am that I am that's inside of you. So they can flicker around you. They can't turn your power off. They're just flickering. Maybe to get you to have more faith. Maybe to set you free from being fearful and afraid of everything. It could be many a reason. I don't know that reason, but God knows. So ask God to let you see what the reason is, so that He can comfort you, give you peace, love, and the joy that you need to get through, so that you can learn how to flicker your lights on when they go off. Okay? Till next time.